Pikachu being a frame 2 air dodge character might make some of the strings with the drag downs harder to get.
That's true. Oh,
But
we're gonna get started here.
I'm pretty sure Dash Deck won't have any problems with connecting. Down air will probably be fine, but I think fair and nair and back air against the grounded Pikachu will be pretty hard to land.
Yep. Gets a T-Joke going for him. It gets a back air. And, oh, you're not gonna get too much off of that one. Nair into up air. Oh, Van's got a pretty nice combo going with that up air, but no, he's kind of. I think he's playing pretty well so far. Definitely got a bit of percent on roast beef.
I think there's definitely
The problem is that low percent against roast beef.
There's a matchup where I think Pikachu is kind of going to have the dominant game plan, and Pit's going to have to play adaptive around that. So
Yeah.
I think it's fine for RB to mostly just kind of spend this first stock of the first game, just figuring out how fans want to approach the matchup and how he wants to play, and really formulate a game plan or how he's going to beat that. But even with that, he's still evening it out. It looks like he's already kind of getting some answers here.
Yeah.
Recognizing a lot of grounded play, and that might have been Buffy's side.
This is pretty close so far. We all know that Benz likes to teach ult a lot. He's very willing to do it. So, oh, he's going for the grabs now.
He's respecting Ban's space a lot, and is also pressuring in good spots with the teach ults, and not letting him just do it when he can't.
Yeah.
But it does look like he is struggling to combo Pikachu. Not an easy character at all to combo. Pretty light.
Sure.
But it's still
Pikachu's not even an easy character to hit in the first place because he's a pancake.
Now he's going to have to look to kill, and I think Pit definitely has the advantage here.
Yeah. I think we've generally observed that I think both of these kind of struggle with killing. I mean, maybe it was less prevalent in RB's set because he was playing against Rob, but we've already spoken about how in the set with you, Ben had a lot of trouble killing. He had to fish for it a lot. I think this is kind of like the worst position he can be, where he's kind of down against RB, but he's still unable to find the kill.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
exactly where most people wants to be in this set, I would think.
yeah, where he's kind of like at that.
Definitely really
I'm not gonna die to a lot of your moves, but he rack up the damage on you whenever.
Playing patient here, Vance misses an opportunity that would have been a regrab, so it'd been really easy to just get a day or two for him. Not even sure it's a regrab, but
he could have even just tried to go and punish something that RB could have done off the ledge there if he panicked.
Just playing around Vance nicely. Vance is going for a lot of teach ults when he's just too close to RB to be able to do so. RB recognizes that and just gets a punish. And it was leading to Vance just giving up a lot.
Oh, gets the dash attack finally. But you know, RB definitely survived really long that stock. I mean, he was at what 193 or something before he died.
Really good, like really strong counter play to Pikachu. He's just recognizing and not letting the character kill you. If you can survive time against Pikachu, you will kind of just get outpaced because he's pretty light, so you can kill him pretty effectively. And yeah, definitely very good. And also the character's
in the corner here, though.
And Vance going for a lot of T-Jolts again. Looking to kind of just jump up in the corner and shoot out a T-Jolt to try and set up a T-Jolt approach. And OB doing a good job of just running right under him to not let him set up the approach with a T-Jolt.
Yeah. Pit definitely has the speed to be able to really do that effectively.
And yeah, it looks like RB just knows Vance wants to get to the corner and knows how to punish it.
Oh, good back air. One would even call it nice back air. But now it's kind of in that same position before where Ben's kind of in the dilemma, like how am I going to close out this stock? And RB is kind of like, oh, you need to close out my stock. I'm going to rack up damage now. And that's what he's been doing. He's been getting good hits.
Kill roots and doing a good job with it. And I think Vance now needs to not worry about getting the kill. He's hits only a 106.
He needs to like he needs to let our
solid neutral. Yeah,
oh, good S smash.
let's find that S smash.
That was very reminiscent of Bow Bow, but
The dash back S smash.
goes for a dash back.
Goes up with that read. Obi no longer has as strong of a lead as he's had this whole game. And that's
for sure.
That's one. And Obi right now is looking like he's running a bit out of ideas as Vance seems to be getting some dash.
Oh wow, that almost killed him. And it's even again. I think kudos to Vance here for being able to bring this fun back.
Vance,
I mean, we were talking about how
to dash in. This whole set, he seems to be wanting to dash out and get more space, and Obi's going for a lot of not overextending, but overshooting his aerials and such, and Vance just dashing in, dodging them.
yeah.
Let's see if
I think maybe RB trying to undershoot some of his aerials. It's away. Oh wow, that grab whiffed. How is there a minute left on the timer?
Definitely been a slow game. Obi's been playing slow, not forcing too many interactions as he's had the lead. And Obi has been, not Obi, Vance has been playing slow in return, going for a lot of T-Jumps to try and open up that way.
Yeah, I guess they've been really having a slow pace.
The game is pretty close to even here, but...
Oh, but Vance, the S smash! Wow, he really just punished that RB overcommit on that dash attack. You know, RB really just tried to hit him, and he was like, you know, I think this game's done. I think that was a really good comeback from Vance, though, considering he was down pretty badly after that first stock because he just couldn't close it out. So I assume they're going back again because they just went in directly. Oh, I guess the T-Jump and starts back airing.
See if there's any changes in game plans here.
Yeah,
Obi's not Obi. Vance again going for a more aggressive style than the first game.
Yeah, I feel like he kind of realized what's worked out for him before, and he's trying to roll with it now. And I think it's up to RB to really adapt to that.
I think RB now has to start dashing back for himself in response. Because as I said earlier, Pikachu is really going to be setting the pace of the game and how he wants to let an approach to the match. It's going to have to.
He really needs to position himself that he's in like a spot where he's not going to get hit by Vance, but he can hit Vance for trying to hit him.
For sure. And that is where, and then after kind of that's been figured out, Vance can then start mixing up aggression and pulling back, and that's how he's going to be able to start setting up these T-Jolt approaches. It's by making he respect his aggression with dashbacks, and then he gets to set it up.
Rest Beef has definitely bought this back after a really strong start from Vance. You know, Vance has definitely gotten a ton of damage racked up on him now, but you know, RB is definitely not the healthiest either. He's getting the arrows off stage. He goes for a nair out on the ledge. He gets the forward thrust.
And we're looking at a similar situation as game one. RB has a lead, not quite a kill percent for Pikachu. This is really uncomfortable for Vance.
Yeah, this is kind of like the position you really want to be in.
The older strategy of going to the corner and kind of waiting it out. I do like how we start to pressure a bit more OB in the corner. One problem with the last game was he was over-respecting OB playing from disadvantage out of fear of getting reversal, the game getting worse, but it's still definitely winning for him in those positions, so he does need to go for it.
I feel like whenever Vance gets a throw, he always goes for up throw thunder. I feel like maybe he needs to mix it up because I feel like RB is always going to go for the reflectors.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of costing Vance then.
As well,
wow,
yeah,
make it through that.
Get the up throw thunder off of different DI. It's really hard to, and on Wi-Fi, I'm not sure it's possible. So I think this may help him if he starts mixing DI. If he starts using back throw or forward throw to get people off stage.
He gets the up throw there.
Using to manipulate them into getting the correct DI for the up throw thunder.
So that looks pretty similar to the game before, but now Rest Beef actually take out the stock.
Yeah,
Vance can even put it in the second one.
OB has a much more solid lead, as I think he's figuring out the solution to Band's aggressive game.
Yeah, for sure. The recipe's definitely playing a bit better now.
Yes.
I think just all the percent he got racked up in that second. Wow, the side B was where he said that. Really messing with bands today. I mean, he's gotten so many hits on him, but they just don't do too much because of the side B.
OB just getting out of the corner gets an extra reversal, not out of the fact that Band's in respect the auto cancel, well not auto cancel, ledge cancel with the side B.
Yeah, he tried going a bit deep down there, but decided to just come back as soon as he saw Ben's just quick attack back onto stage.
And this is almost a full stock lead. More than a full stock
yeah.
lead. And
goes for a greedy up smash.
Ready for the kill. And OB also looks like he wants to close this out and swing heavy while he's got an extra stock to lose.
That's for sure. Much easier to be able to make those committals when you have a backup. Band dashes back, reads the side B. Good for him. Obviously, being able to adapt to something like that.
And now OB seems to be going out a little too heavy of hitboxes, I think.
Yeah, I think he needs to maybe pull back a little bit more.
Pull back. Start punishing bands for smaller options to get him into doing something you can definitely punish. We'll just start reacting up that percent to make him scared of just like a grab FBO or something like that.
Oh, the side B again!
Gets it. Exactly as I was saying, OB where he pulled back, started doing just global neutral, and then switched it up and just went for a side B right after that.
Yeah. Definitely been using that option a lot more this game compared to the last one. And I think they're switching. I assume probably gonna go to town.
Yeah, band.
The band special.
The Pikachu special of you ban 2 of the flat stages and they'll bring you to the 3rd.
Yep. I mean, personally, I don't particularly mind the stage against bands, but he definitely likes it, so, you know, banning it might be something to consider.
I play Joker, and because of how camping our sun works in the matchup, but I've actually been preferring bringing the FD then down, just because the Kito camp in the platform is like off the side of the stage is really hard to break. And so if Pikachu gets a lead, or if Ari sends out and they just want to camp it out, it's really hard to break that third.
Yeah, that's because town is such a wide stage, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially with like the top blast subs too.
Also, apparently the top blast subs on town aren't actually higher.
Really?
Yeah, they're technically higher, but the stage is higher up on the screen. So the difference, the like distance between the stage and the top blast subs the same is like.
Wow, Bands goes out and gets the forward air. Obviously, RB's gonna have to try and figure something out here.
Yeah.
He's let Bands go to his favorite stage and not paying for it. He's getting back hit.
I don't really think you have options on what stage you let Pikachu go to. I don't really think FD and Kalos are northerner choices, so I just have to hold town.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really do much in that situation.
Gets the read, but not quite the punish. Yeah.
I think RB really needs to try and just close out the stock and try and not take as little percent as possible. But
yeah. Looks like he's playing pretty solidly here. Not really opening himself up to getting hit that hard. And he is throwing out, establishing that he does want the kill. And just
I mean, he's racked up 60% since he died. But Bands is definitely still pushing his way in, you know, getting what damage he can.
Pikachu with a lead is very strong. So
yeah. Just like such a mobile character, he's so hard to hit. And can deal damage pretty quickly too.
You can just set up his zone really easily with T-Jolts and then Fair just to catch jumps.
Yeah, but RB manages to catch him up there and gets the grab. Whenever he closes out that spot.
He's going out this game, 50% deficit. And
Good reflector.
Gets at a disadvantage with a nice reversal. Both of them are just playing neutral now, and I think
Vans is definitely still throwing out his
kind of mix up how he wants to approach neutral. He's aggressive in places, but also is pulling back with the P-Jolts sometimes. And I think it's going to be to RB now to figure out when he wants to switch those and be able to switch his own counterplay on the fly.
I'd like to see Vans try and stagger some of his T-Jolts a bit more. Because I feel like he just goes for one and then starts running. Like maybe go for 1-2 or 1-2-3 or something. Like don't just go for one. Like go for multiple and see if that mixes up RB. And because I feel like at this point RB's kind of just expecting Vans to just T-Jolt once and then start running it.
Yeah,
I feel like
RB's definitely getting a lot of punishes off of Vans dashing back, full hopping. Oh, nice.
Oh, interesting recovery. Oh, damn. That's unfortunate. I feel like RB was hesitant on where to recover in that situation because he didn't really commit to
It's pretty easy to. It's pretty hard to actually grab the ledge off of that angle.
Yeah, I think that was definitely like one of those things where it's like it's not really like you probably would get that normally, but like I think you should probably try to avoid that. You know, like I don't really think that mix-up is really changing Vans' ledge trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he also hesitated a bit too much for my liking in that situation because he was like he wanted to go that way, but then he didn't. And then by the time he decided he didn't want to go, it was already too late.
Yeah, and pits up he's just really finicky like that. Like you can just completely whiff the ledge so easily.
Yeah, and now Vans has built up a ton of damage here on RB, and RB has still been unable to close out the stock.
Patience at ledge because he knows Vans probably wants to close out this game pretty fast.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yep, that's a free confirm. That's also the scary thing about matching kills against Pikachu is he can kind of just jump T-Jolt and be really non-committal, and if you mash an up smash or something, you're just taking the full nair down smash for free. Because the T-Jolt confirms into it.
RB does find the last stock, and looks like Vans. I think Vans could probably go ahead and just slow down the pace of this game. His talent.
Yeah, he's getting a bit too far to his own.
I think we should just be making RB come to him rather than running.
He's fishing for the kill options too hard. He needs to slow down the pace and let RB come to him.
And maybe not just like go for more T-Jolts when I say that, but just like hold down a position and get RB into the corner and just go out. Like,
Mother him there.
Just like.
Now this is really good though for Vance because I feel like they're starting to get into up throw and dash attack killing, and that's like when it's really hard to beat Pikachu.
Yeah.
Because you literally kill with
You
anything.
can really just have that like dash attack or dash grab mix up where he's like, oh, am I gonna dash attack? Am I gonna grab? Oh, you guessed wrong. You're dead.
Yeah, and he can literally just like, and the problem is like the risk reward is so skewed because like dash attack is so unreasonably safe.
Yeah.
And like
Getting the damage.
now. Recognizes that Vans knows that up throw can kill now. And gets the short hop downer.
Oh wait, actually this is getting really scary.
Not like a position
This game got a lot scarier in a few seconds.
Both of these players are killed, and RB has a lot of games working in his favor. Pikachu to really light. It would not be surprised if he could up smash or back here kill you.
I think that back air he did actually would have killed. Oh, man,
That's unfortunate.
That's really bad for Vans.
Vans had such a huge lead.
I
Oh
would have
man.
liked Vance to
Go back.
he
I think
got
he's
like
gonna
the fair spacing mode. I would have liked to for him to have kept that after like 150 because roast beef was just kind of abusing nair and just jumping.
Yeah,
You
I
can
think
kind of just throw up there.
It was very frustrating.
situation, I think Vance was too tunnel focused on trying to get that 50-50 grab and dash attack. And
Yeah,
I think he could have just baited out that approach and then just pull back and whiff punish with a fair to work it out.
yeah. You could even probably contest it. Like, I mean, I think there's a decent chance Pikachu fair would just win.
Trading a thing is a pretty bad idea.
But against Pit Nair, I think it might just outrange it.
Maybe.
Vans starting this game off strong.
Yeah, pretty explosive, getting a kill there, but not quite getting it.
It's really hard to cheese Pit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
but if there's a character to do it, it's probably Pikachu.
Yeah.
Pikachu can do it to anyone.
Oh, get the
Ooh,
nice
that
token for
down smash. Oh, what? That could have been costly if he had not recovered correctly. So it's a bit scary when Pikachu just go out for that. I'm just like, oh please.
I think here again. Look, he looks
Slow it down.
slow, but I
Like-
think he's going for those dash backs, setting up a full hop in the corner, and then he starts drifting in with the T-Jolt. And I
Thunder!
but I don't think he needs to drift in with the T-Jolts. I think he can just play further away and let the T-Jolt stop RB from pressuring in the corner, and he's perfectly capable of just using quick attack out of the corner. So
Yeah.
it can't really pressure him super hard with play.
I still think my earlier comment about wanting to see fans do more than one T-Jolt before he starts running in still holds true here, because I feel like he's still doing just one T-Jolt that he just runs in. Like, he literally just did it.
Yeah, he needs to. It's generally just perfectly fine to go in with one T-Jolt if you can set up in a perfect T-Jolt, but I don't think Vance is really looking at the spacing that he has for RB to know if it's perfectly fine to do that. So when
Yeah.
you know that you just like have the time and they can't punish you, that's when you need to start mixing up which one you go in on.
Let's see.
And RB doing a good job of playing with his deficit, looking like he's gonna close up a stock soon. Yes,
Yeah.
he's being close.
He didn't take too much damage there, too. I mean,
32%.
he could get one combo and probably bring us back. Oh, wow. I'm surprised that grab whiffed. Unfortunate.
That was a really good read on Roast Beef's jump. He likes to jump a ton from ledge.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Bands has definitely racked up some more damage now, and it's up to RB to respond here. Gets the grab. And now he's really just trying to go for the up air to try and juggle Bands.
In general, I think Vance could afford to. This is generally the opposite of what I have to say about Pikachu, but I think he could afford to use quick attack at a disadvantage a little more.
Yeah, that's true.
Extremely strong option. Oh, gets the
Yeah. Even like quick,
underneath the down B.
even some like quick attacks in neutral just to catch Roast Beef doing his dash dance stuff could be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something a lot is really good at.
Actually really effective.
It's like,
It's hard to punish.
yeah.
It has no lag.
I think Vance could afford to use quick attack a little
Wow.
bit more to cover.
That up smash clanked with the T-Jolt in the middle, and I don't know if that would have killed, but he could definitely. Oh wow!
Oh, nah, it doesn't matter.
Wow!
He wanted to close it out.
Can't believe Pitt still made that back.
Players this game having a really strong advantage that just hasn't stopped until just now. 73.
Yeah.
Gets the down through. Oh, gets a nice counter.
That's the one thing about nice thing about this matchup
Ooh,
for Pitt
good
compared
grab.
That's
I
it.
don't know. This could have mashed out earlier.
And I think that interaction right there with the forward throw is a really strong reason to ban out FD and Northern Cave in this matchup for Pitt. Having those close blast zones on count gives you a really good kill threat against Pikachu.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think a lot of the stocks RB's taken this set have just been grabbing him in forward throw. And one good thing
RB trying to make a comeback here, trying to make something happen.
and if RB does happen to lose here and have to play another set, it is nice that he gets to play on his counter technique.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's definitely a bit more reassuring, especially
That's
since
good. Yes, the fairs. That's what you need. Yeah. Oh, it drops. Please fair. No, you know he's gonna nair.
Oh my god. Oh
Yeah,
wow,
Roast
he
Beef is playing the spacing game.
Close out this game here.
Playing the spacing game and catching bands, getting greedy.
Game 5.
will probably go to game 5 unless RB can pull something out.
Good
Ooh,
job.
go from that.
Oh, he mixes in with a dash attack.
It's a nice dash attack.
I think Roast Beef tried to nair there, and
I think
like the
Roast Beef
T-Jolt kind of like frame trapped him into a shield, and then by the time he could drop shield nair, the dash attack came.
Yeah, I think Roast Beef just got a bit greedy there when he went for that grab, and Bands made him pay for it.
Example of the pressure Pikachu can establish with T-Jolts and just forcing guesses in those kill threats.
Yeah, because if you
People to just set up enough of those, he's eventually going to get the correct guess.
So we're going back to small battlefield.
Like that spot, like once you're shielding that T-Jolt, it's literally a 50-50 for you to just die. And if you shield or if you guess correctly, it's like a small punish.
Small battlefield, I definitely think this is a really solid stage for this matchup.
Yeah, I think. I'm not sure why Vance doesn't ban this one more. Honestly, but
I think Pikachu really doesn't like triplets.
I guess.
Yoshi's is fine with Pikachu. The problem with Battlefield is the platform layout and how it impacts T-Jolts. But of course,
But you have to start here. Build up some damage. Vance is keeping it close. Catches him with the back air and gets the up smash on the platform. Yeah, that was really good. Ooh, he went for that. That was pretty greedy from Vance. I think he kind of
keeping Pikachu in the corner.
Yeah, I think I would like to see Vance like probably be a bit smarter about how he does the stage control.
Rising back there by using the side really
yeah. Oop, there. He keeps going for Thunder.
I think Vance wants to start closing out the stock. He's swinging pretty heavy.
My problem with these Thunder guesses is that Orbiter isn't like a commitment even if he doesn't Thunder. Like it's just so safe.
Ooh, good S smash.
But it's like it's just not worth it to try to go for like non-true Thunders. As if you qualify Vance.
Has these just like really general kind of circular hitboxes that mostly are going to be coming from your side. Orbiters is a very strong landing option.
Yeah.
And the only button he has that's a straight line up and down, and it's kind of a vertical hitbox, is Thunder, and that's getting reflected. So Pikachu doesn't really have a good option.
But it's pretty even now. Again. Like it has been for most of this game. It definitely doesn't feel like someone has kind of broken away and started snowballing with their lead. Yeah, it's been pretty even.
This is a matchup where I do think Pit can struggle to hold a lead a lot more than Pikachu can struggle to hold a lead. And
yeah,
doing a really good job of bringing it back when Vance does have a lead. So that's been pretty back and forth.
Yep. A good parry on the forward air. I'm definitely not gonna angle with that one. See, Ban's going for another dash attack. I feel like he's still fishing for them, even if I don't think it's the greatest time for him to be doing that. But oh, gets the forward air, puts him with it off stage, but doesn't get the kill. And I really don't like that Ban's really doesn't go for that down air. I feel like he should have stayed on stage and tried to let the trap a bit better. But it did cost him when he got the regrab and
it looks like Vance play a little shaky. He missed the down air spike and he just missed a jab block.
He still goes for the
You know, and again, OB just has the DI, and that's not true unless you get the really precise input.
Yeah.
So just having that reflector option, and Vance is really making DI differently out of those grabs.
Yeah, I don't think Vance is going to be able to close this one out unless
as you were saying, neither player had up until this point, I think, has been really running away with the lead, but I think OB is here now. But Vance closes it out.
But Vance will bring it back.
He's blessed with taking the stock at that point, but...
And now he is cursed with no longer being at set percent.
Yeah.
Really unfortunate. But RB's definitely got a lot more percent to work with here. He gets the F smash.
Yeah, OB really started to utilize small battlefield to his advantage.
I think that earlier mess up with Ban's